Cincinnati. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
They have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Herbert. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Herbert's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, Herbert. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this 1st drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Allen's got it complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. And right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Complete to Auden Tate. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Back to Mixon on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
He was brought down by...
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year. 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances. In addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this is complete. It's Allen. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
With the score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5 from the 8. To the air again, Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert throwing again. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Michael Batchley.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And here again comes the rookie Joe Burrow and the rest of the Bengals offense. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. 56, Mike, 56, right there. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own.
We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Number 30, Austin.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Going deep here for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
You ain't gonna burn me.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jared Cook, 38 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Chargers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Los Angeles.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. His throw incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. Logan Wilson on the tackle.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hunter Henry.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
Try to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
To number 11.
Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught by Ginn. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. To Mixon on the check down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
3 yards remain for second down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
William Jackson with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Mike Badgley to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals.
Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised about a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Joe Mixon. Oh, now he bowls him over. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones and his 2 touchdowns. A big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes
the Charger drive about to get going, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Herbert's pass.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
The Bengals take over.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Burrow's pass.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now it's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Desmond King now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Taylor on the
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The first throw here for the backup, Taylor. And he's got a man open. That's Allen.
Taylor's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Eckler takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Taylor's pass.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And Allen's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Taylor. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Julio Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
The extra point is good.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And out now, here come the Bengals. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Joe Mixon. That's good for us.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 28. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
The Bengals will line up.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
Conversion is no good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Herbert's pass.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the 37.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
I think could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen's got it, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time.
Incomplete.
But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this is Cook with a grab. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And he finds Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. To the air again, Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. down. Here's Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
3rd down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
35.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Chargers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.